Hello, all of you. I'm very happy to inform you that today we are going to learn a new set of skills. So, what to called a new information, a new knowledge which is going to help a lot, especially the people who wants to lead the independent lifestyle. Because some of you may be having that kind of mindset, they don't want to work under anybody. So this is the right information you are going to understand in this particular paper, which equips you. So after finishing your MBA, you can start these kinds of businesses. Understand? I mean to say, from today onwards, we are going to understand this new set of knowledge which you call as a retail management. So we are going to understand about the retail management, what even a retailing, and what are the impacts of what to call the retail management on the economy in India and as well as what to call the world, and how to go for retail marketing, merchandise management, CRM processes. All this information we are going to cover under what to call the retail management. Then what do you mean by retail management? Right from the morning till we go to bed, isn't it? As you all know very well that we need to what to call have so many products, because so many needs are going to arise right from what to call brushing our teeth to understand when you feel headache, what you require a jandu bomb. In the afternoon, we required what you called various kinds of, food items like chips, like what you called other kind of what you call sour teas. And we want to have what to call few kinds of other products which actually maintains, which actually required to maintain our health, like shampoos, soaps, isn't it? Other skin creams, face powders, all these things. Understand? Did you all any time thought that how you are going to get this one? Answer would be simply going to the corner of the street, purchasing there by, giving payment over there. This is a small, general example I am giving you. This is the day-to-day, very often activity we all take up. But the question here arises, how that person is going to get that products? Simple answer is what? From the manufacturers he is going to procure. Otherwise, the person who actually provides you with the product, physical product, sometimes service product also, is going to acquire that one from a intermediary person, wholesaler. So all these operations, how to get that products from the manufacturer, and how he is going to present all that items, all that things which should be attractive to the the customers whenever enters into the shop. Understand? And making them motivated to look at the products, to admire with the presence of the product, to own that product. So all these activities, whatever you are collectively performing, is known as a retail management. You will be observing even today also few kind of traditional way of getting the services through the peddlers, through the hackers, street trades, understand, street stalls would be there. Besides this, you will be getting all these soaps, isn't it? Talcum powder, toothpaste, chocolates, biscuits, isn't it? From a what you called a brick and mortar kind of shops. Brick and mortar kind of shops means which never moves. That means four-walled shops. Not only that, nowadays you can have all these products and services without visiting a what you call brick and mortar kind of establishments. Being at home only, you can what you called get that products by online businesses. Understand? Amazon is there, Flipkart is there. So these are all known as the advancement under what you call the retail management is concerned. So when you are understanding about the retail management, three things you will get here. The first one is called the retailer, the second one is called the retail, and the third one is called the retail management. Retailer, retail management. A retailer is a person actually who finally reaches the product to the hands of the customers or the consumers. You should understand the difference between a customer and as well as the consumer. Always remember that a customer cannot be always as a consumer. So, a retailer is a person who finally reaches the product to the hands of the customers. Then what do you mean retailing? Retailing is nothing but the activities which allows what you called to get the products from what you call the manufacturers to the hands of the customers. Intermittently, whatever all the things are going to happen effectively to operate all these things called as what you call the retail management. As you all know that besides our street corner shops, nowadays you will find what I will say supermarkets, departmental stores, Big Bazaar is there, Vishal Mart is there, very famous. Exclusive electronic stores are available, Bajaj Electronics, understand? All these nothing but what? The retail business only. Hence, what I request with you all, so please be careful, understand the topics very well. This knowledge is really going to help to you all to lead your life independently. Okay? Now let us enter into the subject. So what do you mean retail management? Just I actually try to give you the outlook. Next we are going to understand about the retailing, the first unit. So French word retail, which means to sell in small quantities rather than in gross. Actually this word retail is of French origin. What is the meaning of this? So when you get a big lot, make that lot into small parts and sell individually to the customers according to their needs. A retailer will get the bath soaps in terms of big cartons. 100 units would be there, 50 units would be there. For a household purpose, we need not to purchase entire carton itself. Maybe we purchase 10 soaps, 15 soaps. What do you mean by that? The gross is subdivided into small quantities. Every item can be what you call assumed as like this only. A retailer is a person who purchases a variety of goods in small quantities from different wholesalers and all sell them to the ultimate consumers. So a retailer, this person is going to be instrumental as far as retail management is concerned. He is going to have good links with the suppliers of the goods. I mean to say wholesalers, retailers, manufacturers, understand? So in this chain of three activities, wholesalers come in the middle. Understand? Again, wholesalers are going to be what you called those people which procure one or two items, that's all. Only FMCG goods kind of wholesalers would be there. Only electronic item kinds of wholesalers would be there. Understand? So these what you call small quantity sellers, whom you call as the retailers, they are going to purchase again from these wholesalers, and they get all the products to their shops, they display it, they inform to the customers through the mouth to mouth advertisement, or else what to call pasting through kind of posters, and finally he is going to sell the products to the customers. So he is the last link in the chain of distribution from the producer to the consumer. So if you take the manufacturers or the producers, first the link starts from there. Again, the second link is going to be the wholesalers, and finally where that link is going to end at the retailer. Hence is the last link in the chain of the distribution from the producer to the consumer. Retailing is a process involving a set of activities resulted in the creation of value-added products and services that must be sold to the final consumers for their personal or household use. So retailing is nothing but pool of activities. It's a process where from the what you called producers, the items are going to be sold to the consumers. Remember that the retail management or retail industry is a dynamic industry. You will be observing so many happenings will be there. I think you might have observed in your generation only. When you were 5th class, how was the business retailing industry? Now you are all in what you called doing post-graduation. So many changes are there. At that time there was no online business as per my information, my knowledge goes. But now we are being at home, being at the comfort of the home, you are getting whatever thing you want. Through the internet we are booking online businesses, is it? No one can guess the next what kind of change you are going to have. But remember that this industry is always going to change. That's why what is the feature of this industry? Dynamic industry. What is an industry? Industry is nothing but which represents only one sort of business activities. Okay, iron industry, steel and iron industry. Only in that industry what you find the few kinds of businesses. Like Tata Steel is there, Jindal Steel is there. What they produce, the steel items which are going to be sold to the real estate people. Cement industry. So many cement companies will be working under that particular industry. So to get a firm grip, you should understand about the industry, and under that industry, what is that company is famous for. Okay. So these are few definitions. Retail management, the various processes which help the customers to procure the desired merchandise from the retail stores for their end use, refer to the retail management. So what is retail management? In the customer's perspective you need to think. So before purchasing any product, what the customer will do, he will get the information through the advertisements. The huge impact visually of getting the information. Looking at the toothpaste, so you will inspire, understand, immediately next day you will go and purchase that particular toothpaste. Students will inspire looking at the bike and they go for purchasing the bike, understand. Looking at what you call advertisements in the print media, huge discounts they offer. Okay, 1+1 offer, 50% offer, isn't it? So these are all techniques, understand? So under retail management, what is happening? The customers are going to do various kinds of activities. Next point, the retail management includes all the steps required to bring the customers into the store and fulfill their buying needs. Either way, what you can say, as a shop owner, if you think, how do you attract the customers? You should have, good ambience, good lighting in the shop, isn't it? You will be observing. So in few shops, looking at the what to call the interiors itself, you can guess that the products are going to be more valuable. Let us take jewelry shops are there, or else four-wheeler, two-wheeler, shop, what to call the distributors would be there. So how they are going to present their product beautifully. Looking at the display itself, one can easily attract. So what is retailing definition? So Philip Kotler, very well. Retailing includes all the activities involved in selling goods, services to the final consumers for personal or non-business use. So it is responsible for matching individual demands of the consumer with supplies of all the manufacturers. This is a very, very important valid point. Unless otherwise you understand about the consumers, understand about the what to call the needs of your market, what happens? It's very difficult to run a business. So you should always, attentive what kind of needs you are going to get. Even you will be observing when you go to what you call the shops, street vendors, isn't it? They will be, indulging with discussions. They ask you if at all service is good, product is good, if at all any changes are required. Through the talks, understand? You will be informing one or two valid points. They are going to remember that. And if possible, they get that change in their transactions, in their business. These are few standard definitions, codified and still definition. Retailing consists of all those activities involved in selling directly to ultimate consumers. McCarthy definition. Retailing is selling to final consumer products to households. McCarthy definition. Retailing is selling to final consumer products to households. Why retail management is required? So retail management, it is actually going to help to the customers. How? The retail management saves time and ensures customers easily locate their desired merchandise and return home satisfied. You cannot go to a company just to purchase a matchbox. You cannot visit what you call big industrial areas to purchase a pen, a notebook, understand? What you will do, simply you visit a street corner shop. There you are going to get the product, and finally ultimately you come and do your work. Nothing but lot more time save would be there. And effective management avoids unnecessary chores at the store. This is one more very important point. If you observe the experienced shopkeepers, you will be knowing, they know actually what kind of things should be displayed before. Generally you will be observed on the counter, food items would be there exclusively, which attracts the children. If family comes, children comes with the parents, they are going to attract by looking at those products. Understand? By putting the things like that, what will be happen? Confusion will not be there. Besides that, a lot more admiration will be there between the consumers and as well as that retailer. So let us discuss again all these things exclusively like this. Exclusively for the consumer. How the retailing is useful? Selection. Is it possible to have variety kinds of items at home? Let us suppose we want to purchase a pen itself. So many companies are there. Reynolds pens are there. Link gel pens are there. Will it be possible? Very occasionally we are going to purchase 1 or 2 pens. Then will it be possible to store all the pens by looking what to call the future? It's not a good way of what to call leading the life. So that means these retailers, what they are doing, they are getting all the products and their varieties. So when you go and ask for a pen, when you go and ask for a toothbrush, when you go and ask for a what to call some item, they are going to what to call providing you varieties, comparison, isn't it? By looking at what you call various alternatives, you are going to pick that one which satisfies you. Might be in terms of quality, price. So selection is such a kind of facility which are provided by the retailers. The next one is a variety of goods. Just now I told you. You will be observing for the satisfaction of one kind of need, you are going to find a lot more comparative goods, services. The next one is a demand creation. Through the retailing operations, what you are going to have, demand creation would be there. By that, stiff competition will arise. Prices are going to be reduced and the consumers are going to benefit. Distribution through the retailing, at any point of time, wanted goods, wanted service availability is going to possible. Understand? The next advantage is credit facility. Some shopkeepers, they are going to provide services by giving credit, and after some time they ask to pay the whatever the things they taken away. Because of this, what is happening? Trust will increase, and this is the actual purpose which is creating lot more business. And personal services. Present day, to increase the business, the retailers are even resorting to the personal services. They are sending all the goods to the homes directly. Home delivery is possible. After sale services they are providing. Liberally exchanging dissatisfied products, also providing them. Sale and approval. Sale and approval facility actually facilitate the consumers. They are allowed to get the products to the approval of the family members. If they are unwilling, if they are dissatisfied with the product, again the retailers are accepting the product back. So these are the few kinds of facilities a consumer may have because of what we call retailing business. Next we discuss how this retailing business is going to help to the wholesalers and to the producers. First retailers, next intermediate link, what is that, wholesalers, and next we are going to what we call the producers, the first link. access to the customers. So in the retail units, the situation will create to the retailers to understand the what you call the behaviors of the customers, and they are going to get the information about the customers very easily. What you call that, the access facility. The next one is the advertisement of the new products. These retailers are going to advertise whenever a new product enters into the market, and they are going to provide valid information to the products, about the products. Arrangement to sell the goods. So retailers or retailing shops are going to be, a kind of facility where the goods are going to be directly reached to the hands of the customers. Either way, it's helping to the producers and as well as what we call the wholesalers, not to reach to the customers directly. The final one, information about the consumer habits, tastes and needs. The retailers are going to provide valuable information about the consumption habits of the consumers, their tastes, their comments, their opinions, and other what you call valuable information. That feedback information they are going to provide to the marketing department of the respective companies. So by that, in the upcoming productions, they are going to make various changes in the features of the products, and as well as what we called whatever necessary things are required. So these are the few valid points which makes us to understand how the wholesalers and as well as the producers are going to benefit from what we call the retailing business. So today I have started this wonderful subject, what is that, retail management. We came to know what do you mean by retailing, the retailer and as well as the retail management. And retail is a French word. What do you mean by that? Sell in small quantities rather than in gross. So these are the few of the definitions. Some of the famous definitions regarding the retail management is concerned. These are the purpose of the retail management. So exclusively for the consumer. How the retailing is going to help in the selection, variety of goods, demand creation, distribution, credit facility, a very very important feature. Most of the middle class, lower middle class people, businesses are going to be attracted by this wonderful feature, credit facility, personal services, so home delivery kind of operations, sale and approval. One more very important feature generally attracts to the consumers. On approval of the family members only product will be purchased. For that, the shopkeepers are giving permission. And for exclusively wholesalers and producers, how the retailing is going to help to access the customers. So very easy to meet the customers because they come for what you call purchasing the products. Meanwhile, they are going to inquiring about the services. Advertisement of new products is going to be very easy through the retailing. Arrangement to sell the goods. And very very important, one more feature, information about consumer habits and tastes and needs. So this information they are going to provide it to the needy people, and which helps them to improve their businesses, to improve the quality of the product. I stop here. In the next class we continue. Thank you so much.